Today we're visiting the Oddfish Games booth at GenCon 2022 to get a preview of their upcoming Radiance Adventure Engine, which is coming to Kickstarter in September. We'll be doing a full paid Kickstarter preview of it very soon, but I wanted to give you a little preview today because this is a tool that will help you turn your favorite RPG into a game that you can play without a dedicated game master so that everyone can play and no one has to prep, and you can still tell a fun, exciting story, even if you're just playing by yourself. But first, if you do want to have a fun pre-written story for your group, check out the Big Bads from our sponsor, Hit Point Press. Each Big Bad comes with a PDF full of boss details such as backstory, personality, stats, tactics, and more, as well as printable reference materials for the boss, their allies, and their items. You can buy individual Big Bads or pick up bundles of 6 for a discount, so you'll always have someone to challenge your gaming group. Check out the Big Bads at hitpointpress.com/big-bads or use the link down below. All right, we're at the Oddfish Games booth, and we're looking at the Radiance Adventure Engine, which is a way for you to, actually it serves a lot of purposes.
Yes.
You can play your favorite RPG solo. You can kind of use it to generate adventures on the fly. If maybe everybody at the table wants to play and nobody wants to be the storyteller GM.
Right.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Okay, so basically, like you said, it's designed so that you can make any role-playing game a single-player experience, or make things on the fly. It's also nice for round-robin games where you pass the GM-ship along to different people in the group. So it's based upon a series of story steps that kind of follow the hero's journey, and you're going to determine a plot for your overall adventure. Each of the plot and scene cards actually has some highlighted words, either detail or hero, and anytime you see the word detail, it means that you get to pick one of these little teeny tiny detail cards, and it's kind of like a Mad Lib sort of thing, where there's a lot of replayability because there's lots of different combinations you could come up with. There's also going to be, for each individual story step, you're going to pick a plot for that, and then you pick a story card that helps you kind of to resolve that plot. You may use one or more story cards to get through that section of the game. It's designed to work well with the game mechanics of any RPG, so it's just going to give you some general actions to take or choices to make that work well with the game mechanics of what game you're using.
Yeah, because you have plots that involve everything from betrayals to having to go and influence an important person and something that you need from them. So there's a lot of different plots, and I like the fact that all the cards, one, have beautiful art on them.
Yes, they do.
And they're all, I think, it seems like the art on every card might be unique, or it might be...
Each card is unique art.
Yeah, that's really gorgeous. It's very subtle, too, like the way that they reflect what is going on the card.
Absolutely.
And all the cards are double-sided with information on each. It's just a beautiful thing. Have you been able to try it out at home on any particular games that you've had some fun with?
Well, we've done a little bit. My husband and I have done it back and forth with GURPS and Savage Worlds, but he uses it, like I said, to test any new role-playing game he gets. He just sits down with it, plays it through with Radiance, and then by the time he finishes, he's got a good sense of whether it's something that he might want to be game master for.
It's such a fun thing, and we're going to be doing a full video for this for the Kickstarter coming up. Tell us, when is the Kickstarter launching? What's your plan?
September 12th, so fingers crossed. Right now we're working with a few games companies, RPG companies, to bundle their products with Radiance as pledge levels for the campaign.
Oh, that's exciting. And so is it going to be a full 30-day campaign? Have you all decided that?
Yes, absolutely. And we've got some stretch goals that include a couple of additional products. So Shine and Luminous. So Shine is basically, we'll take your role-playing game and turn it into a journaling game. If you combine it with Radiance, it's really great for kind of choose your own adventure writing with a little bit more leeway. We also have Luminous that does something similar to help people develop campaigns and use that same kind of story arc that you'll see in Radiance. Again, they're all designed to work together. I told Mike that I think they should be called the solar system because they're all light, but I don't know if we're going to do that. So yeah, we have some...
We got a runner. We have a runner.
Sure do. We'll have some stretch goals with a Radiance Advanced, those Shine and Luminous, and hopefully some fun surprises.
What I am really excited to do with it is take any of the role-playing games, Pathfinder, D&D, Call of Cthulhu, and just be able to sit around the table and kind of make it like some of those GM-less games where the story develops organically as you play, where it's a kind of an exercise where you get to be creative at the table and everybody's contributing to making this story.
Absolutely, and you don't get any steamrolling or railroading so that you don't have to force people into doing the things you want so that you can get to that cool plot device that you came up with or the cool location you want them to go to. You can just kind of let it flow naturally.
And the game master doesn't have to spend hours preparing ahead of time because you can just sit down at the table and you're making everything up as you go along.
Absolutely, yep.
So it's a whole new way to play your favorite games.
Yep. It sure is.
Well, thanks for talking to us today, Jen. We are so excited to get home and get a better look at this and give everybody the full overview of exactly how it works. So good luck on the Kickstarter, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Take care.